graduation speech is a very, very great responsibility. And I was instantaneously nervous, and I immediately contacted all my professional resources to get some inspirations to try to make this a life-changing speech. So once Google and Wikipedia didn't work out, I tried to reflect on my own graduation. Well, I sadly say that I can't remember anything about my graduation. I can't remember the speaker, I can't remember the message, and that actually makes me really happy right now. Because you might not remember me ever. Did I fall asleep during my graduation? Was I under some influence of something? The reality is this: I was under the influence of happiness.
Aww.
The happiness that engulfed my body completely clouded my mind that day. I do remember being in that seat, anxious to leave the auditorium so I could celebrate with my family and friends. So graduates, tonight, I decided that if I can make this speech memorable, it's gonna be very short. When I first took on this challenge, I wanted to talk to you about what to expect on your first year as a graduate nurse. However, nursing is such a dynamic, changing profession that telling you what to expect will be almost a lie. We change every single day. In addition, I didn't want to just stand here and overwhelm you with all these things about your first year of clinicals as a graduate nurse, because I can talk forever. And those who did clinicals with me can attest for that. Yeah. Thank you for that. One of the many things I learned when I was in nursing school and in my psych classes was that when someone is on there having an anxiety attack or a panic attack, you have to keep things simple, and you have to give them small tasks to complete. All of you look really happy right now, but I know internally you're freaking out. Because you have one of the biggest tests of your life coming your way. It's amazing. It's amazing that you made it. So today I'm going to tell you two things that I learned in life, okay? And before I do that, I'm going to tell you a story. The year was 1989. My mom was an LPN, and she worked as an LPN all throughout her law school. She eventually became a lawyer. Because she was an LPN, we had all these random people coming to the house seeking for help and pouring injections and talk to them. And that was my first exposure to nursing. And I immediately became super fascinated by it. Granted, I grew up in an old country, and there's still a lot of stigma between nursing and male nurses. So what did I do? I told everybody I wanted to be a military pilot. That sounded way cooler than nursing. So this seemed very big, distant dreams for us. For me, when I was a kid, I grew up in a small town, and that town did not produce many military pilots back in the day. And most of us could not even go to school, because we couldn't afford it, period. So those dreams became very distant, and a lot of people made fun of me for it. At some point in my life, I had to choose a career path, and I picked one. I picked to be a military pilot, and I did everything I could to get there. Now let's fast forward to year 2000. That was probably the best year of my life. I just finished my second year as a soccer player, professional soccer player, and got accepted in the Mexican Air Force Academy. I couldn't be any happier that day. I was selected to be a fighter pilot, and I was thrilled. Everything seemed to be falling into place, and at that point, my future just looked super bright. 2 years after I got accepted, I was diagnosed with a very rare condition that, according to the doctor, wouldn't allow me to fly anymore. He said that the increase in altitude will kill me. As he finished that sentence, I felt as if someone just took all the air out of my lungs. I couldn't talk. I could not, even if I could talk, I didn't know what to say. I was just suffocated by embarrassment. I felt like a failure. I felt like I disappointed my parents. And at that point, I just lost everything I had. I didn't want to keep going at all. So one of those nights, my dad came to me and said, you know, son, sometimes in life, things need to be pulled backwards before they move forward. Like an arrow. Like an arrow. Those words continue to resonate in my head to this day. Having lost everything I had was very helpful to me because it showed me the true meaning of humility. It also allowed me to appreciate what I had. And lastly, it allowed me to do an internal search and try to get what I really loved, which was nursing. Today, I'm one of 145 critical care flight paramedics in the Army, in the United States Army. I also have the pleasure to be one of the flight nurses for the largest non-profit medical transportation organization in the world. Today, sitting here with you, made that day in 2000 very insignificant. And what did that? What made that change? Well, graduates, I'm here to tell you that nursing is probably the most dynamic, ever-changing profession out there. It is impossible to predict what's going to happen with nursing. It changes so fast. What I can tell you, though, is this. You cannot avoid failure. Failure will be present in your careers at some point in your careers. I hope your failure is not as big as mine. I hope you don't drop that low. But what I can tell you is this. You will experience it. It might come to you in the form of giving the wrong medication, missing the drug pass, not knowing the correct urine output, forgetting my name. Graduates, today I'm here to tell you that failure is inevitable. But today I'm here to encourage you to embrace it and learn from it. My wish for you tonight is for you to become an arrow. Remember that the farther you pull it back, the longer it travels. It's all about attitude. It's about you. It's about what you want to do after you get punched. That's what makes personality. The second thing I want to tell you is, I'm here to encourage you to follow your dreams. Dreaming, graduates, is the only thing in this world that is free. Do not limit yourself. Dream big. Because I wouldn't have a problem if you dream big and fail or don't get that dream. What will bother me is if you dream low and you get that. So dream big. However, though, a dream without a plan is just a wish. It's just a wish. It's just nothing. It doesn't mean anything. So, as a society, we are pretty bad. We don't plan to fail. We fail to plan. So I'm here tonight to tell you, make big plans. Check off your boxes. Move on. Not just have wishes, have dreams. Most importantly tonight, I want to tell you to stop dreaming to be the best and dream to make a difference. I can tell you that you already made a difference on someone's life. Congratulations and good night.